Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Hey, what's up, everybody? My camera's in a different spot, so if it's a little hard for you to make out the angle or something, it'll be fine. But hello, how are you guys doing? I'm super excited for episode 3 of Scarlet Hollow. I'm a bit early today, but I've got dude. Without like delving into my personal life, because I've got a lot going on, so but I've been saying that for like 3 years. So, but thankfully, like, what I mean by a lot going on is like we're at the peak here, and then the rest of the stuff in my life is just gonna like work itself out. But yeah, that would explain like why I'm a little bit early, why I'm a little bit late. But yeah, today we started at 10:43, so I'm about an hour and some change early. Just so you guys know, especially if you're a new viewer, all the info that you should know about me is on the Twitch page, and a lot of other cool stuff can be found on the YouTube. But I did want to say the times that I normally stream could be around somewhere, like I'd start at 12 CDT. That's what it says on Twitch anyways. And then depending on what game we're playing, the maximum amount is 4 hours. If I play anything off stream, like, you guys will know. But like I said, please be patient with me, as I've got like real life things going on, and you guys are a part of my real life, but I'm doing my best. So anyway, thank you for your patience. I just wanted to let you guys know that I do take you seriously. I do keep my word. I'm grateful to be able to sit here and share things with you. So anyway, yeah, let's not be so serious. Anyway, I'm super excited. It's episode 3 of Scarlet Hollow. It's, in case you guys didn't know, it's by the same devs who made Play the Princess, and actually one of my favorite streamers reads visual novels, and I literally just forgot. But yeah, let's go. Let's continue. This is episode 3. It's gonna give us a quick recap. Sorry if I'm yelling. I'm used to having to yell because my mic is like over there. Usually over there, but I think I fixed it this time. But yeah, seriously, hey guys, thank you for hanging out. I get peace from doing this. Regardless if it's on Twitch, YouTube, any of the other ones, any streaming platform, I'm grateful for the ability to be here. Also, I've never really done this before, and I know I don't have to, but I'm gonna take my headphones off for a minute, and I'm gonna show you guys something. Well, I'm gonna try to anyway. Just hang on. Remember, episode 3, we're hanging out, we're chilling. All right, I love y'all. 1 second. Oh, sorry about the beeping. Crap. You still can't see it. So anyway, wait, these are my pants. So anyway, like, yeah, wheelchair first. Anyway, I thought you'd be able to see like the pink and like the colors on my chair, but well, can you? Yeah, dude. All right. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I get around on wheels. I'm gonna go back to, speaking of wheels, I'm gonna go back to playing Hot Wheels soon. I got these these Italian cars or something like that. They're pretty dope. But anyway, yeah, episode 3, let's get started. It'll probably give us a recap, and then we'll get ready for story time. Hold on, I gotta go get my water. Let's press continue, though, and then... This is the end of episode 2. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and do our saving. Look at my hair, y'all. It's getting to the point where it gets, like, fluffy in the back. And I want to cut it again because the whole point was, like, because it's easier to take care of. Not to mention I like it. But, like, when I sleep, the back is starting to get all crumply and tangled again. So, I'm going to try to get it cut soon. Alright, so that was the end of this chapter. Well, my headphones are just going off, aren't they? Jesus. Okay, return. I did save my game. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 3? Yeah. Give me a minute. So, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and do the full recap, like from episode 1 and 2, so that not only you, but so, I, as well as you, we can get a full recap of this story, especially if you're just viewing today. Ooh. My hair does not know what it's doing. It's cute. I don't know what it's doing. Ugh. And now my headphones are like, oh, I don't. Ah. Ah. So we're going to do the full recap. And enjoy, you guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Sincerely, truly, genuinely. Alright. So this is the story so far. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. This guy. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Okay, I need to tell you guys, I'm a huge fan of Stella. I don't know why, and these cop people over here in the diner, they're cute. They're the cutest. Oh, and then we chose to save the little pug, Gretchen. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. I forgot to get my water again, y'all. I'll go get it in just a second. Dupe grapples with the thing as it stabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs. While Stella stares in shocked silence as it paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. So I chose this side. We saved the dog last time. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unusual. I even think he's kind of cute too. He looks like a little worm. I wish he wouldn't do mean things, but he's even cute. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Oh my god, what do we do? Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Welcome home. My grandmother used to talk to me about pale creatures called ditchlings. She said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Y'all, when we do more story time, I might see if we can do voices or, well, I don't want to make you promises, but I have a lot of plans. So we got to be home by sunset. Before you get the chance to decide whether or not to answer, it opens. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't scare you. I've been thinking about what you went through all night. You and the old hippie make your way back to the kitchen. I like how they just call her old hippie. I think she's deserving of a better name though. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel like it should be warmer. She gives one of Tabitha's few mugs a thorough rinse before pouring you steaming tea from her hands. Just don't make yourself a burden, all right? I have a lot to do today. Oh, and this is the cafeteria. Or are we talking about a certain young man who may or may not have caught the boss's eye? That Sam Wayne fellow, wasn't it? Whatever, if anyone asks, we never talked. Got it? I don't want to disappear, too. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Okay, well, I'm not going to trust you just because you said that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Whatever you're looking for, you're barking up the wrong tree, so just go someplace else before... Tabitha once again trails off. Both she and Stella have noticed a girl with a dark braid and glasses sneaking along the ridge. It's Rosalina, Kanika. We found her. She's headed up the hill. They went in. Does Stella have no sense of self-preservation? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this mountain part. Sorry, I yelled at y'all. Sorry. But this mountain part. My dad, not mountain, cave. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Wait a second, where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder that you don't hear it. But you can feel it in your chest like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before something. Alright, sorry. Carla, you alright? I don't know, I guess you could call it that. I'm always alright. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Oh yeah, and we had to leave at Sherman. The 3 of you managed to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, your thoughts drift to Alexis and Becca, terrified and alone, if not already dead. When you close your eyes... Okay, wake up. There we go. Music. Do-do-do. Alright. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Word up, we did it! Night number 2. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Take a shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Oh my. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. A steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, You. Okay, think about those two girls still buried in that horrible mine. Think about Duke and the image of him lying there, slumped against a tree with half his head blown off, or Scrub feverishly trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Oh boy. The last one, because he's kind of, and I would know, but he seems kind of like, all right, you're done here. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. We're gonna check on our opossum friend. Oh, there's two of you now. Oh, guys, there's two of them. Let me turn the game up a tiny bit for you guys. Alright. Got the decibels all fixed. Okay. I'm gonna wave at them. You wave down at the opossums and they look up at you. Please get out of my dresser. The larger opossum hisses, the smaller opossum joins in. They bare their many teeth at you in unison, attempting to frighten you away from what is clearly their territory. Pet them. Against your better judgment, you reach out to the opossum's hand outstretched. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. They're both playing dead. We're gonna message group chat. You pull out your phone and open up your group's chat with Stella and Kanika. What's the game planned? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Okay, so we're gonna look out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. You saw something out there out of the corner of your eye yesterday morning, and you can't help but anticipate what might be out there. It's the same view. Turn back. Alright, we're gonna check out the closet again. The doll's still there. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? No, it hasn't. Turn back. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. We're gonna text Stella. Want to hang out before ghost hunting? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Text Kanika. Send her a photo of an exhausted Ben Affleck. Yeah. Ha! It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Head downstairs. Oh, happy birthday, you guys. I got a friend whose GOB is today. So happy birthday, you guys. Happy birthday, everyone in chat, especially if it's your birthday today, too. I know it's somebody's birthday somewhere in the world. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, everybody. I'm super busy, so I don't get to like socialize as much as I would like to, but I'm here with you guys, and that counts. Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as the redheaded woman busies herself trying to tidy, as best as she can. Look at Frou on the counter, just. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. Okay, we're gonna give her some peanuts. Hi, I'm Carla. Good morning, I'm Janie, here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know? Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Carla. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy to be part of the family. Is here to keep Miss Tabitha company with everything that's Janie. Yeah, she like me, she talks. To give you 19 different side stories before she gets to the point of what we were originally talking about, then forgets about it. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha, am I being too much again? You're never too much. Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Any updates on those two girls? No. Look, you did the right thing last night. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening. So you're coming with me. You can't just take away my freedom like that. Watch me. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. For some reason, I really love Tabitha. This one, the blonde one, if that's Tabitha, I love this person. Are you ready to... As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Carla, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. And then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. Have you seen any weird creatures around town? You know, now that you mention it, I've been hearing some folks talk about some weird creatures. But I haven't seen anything myself, no. Unless you count whatever massive rats have taken up residence in the church. My little Tulip keeps pretending they're her little fairy friends or something, taking nibbles out of our trash. But my husband put out some traps, so hopefully that will be dealt with soon enough. I'm going to stop the two of you right there. Carla, I'm busy and not in the mood to stand around waiting while you play Nancy Drew with my cleaning lady right in front of me. We're leaving. Bye, Janie. Alrighty then, be safe out there, you two. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate, one hand clasped firmly around your arm. She continues to drag you all the way into her car and from there into town. We got in trouble, y'all. Every time they leave us home alone, chat. The road to town is uneventful. I don't like calling you guys chat, but I just want to let you know I'm interacting with it. I don't know why I don't. If I could, I'd be like, hey, what's up, everybody? Individually, but, The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin something. Wait, let me go to the dialogue. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Let's save right here. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Other people in their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. What are you burying? A lot of things. I'm burying Pearland this coming Sunday, for instance. Come on already, let's go. Yeah, but he's there every day. And I know he comes in to see you every now and then, so... I hardly think Mr. Tremaine not coming to the diner for one day is something to worry about. Well, if you say so, see you around, Sybil. You have a good one, dear. Oh, Tabitha, long time no see. Feels like you never make it all the way down to Main Street. Okay. Hey, I'm sure it goes without saying, but I just want you to know that all of us over at the diner really feel for you. Anything you need, just let us know, okay? What? Avery nods politely, then leaves without saying another word. Bye, Avery! I like that map over here. Check out the map. And these shading lines, like they're my... I don't know what that's called. I probably just butchered that. But this art is really well done. That was Avery, Tabitha from the diner. Okay, sure. Anyways, it's not important. Good morning, Sybil. Good morning, you two. I hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Carla, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Can I go with you? I like the tea room. I always like visitors in the tea room, but I'm afraid I'm too busy to entertain for long, so we won't be lingering. Might as well just wait out here. No need to cram in there like sardines. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Try and listen in. You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Look at this map. Subtle. I know it took a little longer than you'd hoped, but that was fairly short notice. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion, their voices hushed. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there... Yes, make sure this is all... Not... inside. Outside then. Don't assume, you know. I know what I'm... Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Oh, hey boy, how you doing? You look like you related to Trader Rex. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, you're Carla, aren't you? Boy, how you know me. Don't be coming up in here with your blonde hair and blue eyes, then your overalls. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hey, Bo. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Folks don't seem to care that your dad is dead, do they? Oh, folks have been coming by. My mama and me have been getting visitors. But it'd be awful helpful if the police was able to get his body out of the woods. Give us both some peace of mind and we could have a proper funeral. They seem to think he's still alive out in the woods, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it, and I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, and he's gone as of this morning, so is she. I wonder if that's a cow, a pig, a boat, a horse, or a dog. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and go out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try to find him? He died on the northwest edge of town off the Asgina? He died on the northwest edge of town off the Asgina Trail. Thank you, Carla. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I know I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast, meet at the library after, and figure out a plan, and then it buzzes again. Hey again, LOL, if you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes again. Ooh, Lord, I'm sorry. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. How y'all doing? Make sure y'all good. Sliding into the DMs, are we? If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot at the gas station. It's hard to miss. Tabitha sure is taking her time in there. I'm gonna go to Stella's. Y'all, we're at Stella's house. Are you ready? It doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. Knock on the door. There's no answer. You knock again, louder this time. Your renewed effort is immediately met by the sound of an excited Gretchen. Yeah! You can barely make out the slow and quiet shuffling of feet over Gretchen's excitement. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. Hey, sorry I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in a lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed and I can make us some breakfast. Girl, you gonna make me some pancakes? Look at your dog. At the table. Look at, there's a picture of Gretchen on the wall. What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancakes, eggs, and biscuits? Maybe just classic scramble? I'll also have toaster waffles if that's more your speed. Can you pick something for me? I don't want the burden of free will. Biscuits it is then. We can even make them together. I like biscuits. Alright, let's get started. Cute jumpsuit. You look great. Yeah, I thought you might like it. This used to be my lucky get-up from back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky since I've never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a bit of bad luck. The kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, I am here for that enthusiasm. Look, is she cooking? Yeah, you cooked me. You cooked me some breakfast, girl. How about you help mix the butter into the dry ingredients while I get everything else ready? She hands you a bowl. You gotta get in there with your hands. Just squish the butter into the flour until all the big chunks are gone. Squish that mix. You get to work and start kneading the mix. I'll get started on the gravy while you're at it. Anyway, seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Look at the dog. Look at his lip. Look. Anything interesting happened while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? And I don't suppose there's any news from the mines? I met Bo at the general store. That poor guy, how's he doing? The cops still haven't found Duke's body. I suppose he wants to look himself. Gosh, that sounds dangerous. I hope he stays safe. Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip. I'm glad you're here. It's been a good day to have a friend by my side, even if a lot of our time has been spent running in terror. When I talked to Tabitha this morning, it sounded like they'll still be digging all week. I can't stop thinking about them. It must be so dark down there. Or They've got to be dead though, right? That was a lot of rock. The color drains from Stella's face, and the two of you share a moment of contemplative silence. No point in thinking about that. There's no way we can know what's going on down there, so there's no reason we should trouble ourselves over it. Best to think it'll all turn out okay instead of stressing ourselves out more than necessary. Just tamp them back down and focus on the present. We have a mystery to solve. How are you still so positive after everything that's happened? Different people cope in different ways. I know there's nothing I can do about this situation, so I just try not to think about it. If I did, I might sink into a pit of despair, then I'd just be useless. But if I just tuck it all away, I can be there for people who need me. Stella's words project strength, but her body language tells a different story. A tight and well-rehearsed smile covers her dimming eyes, and you can see faint tremors on her shoulders as she recalls the events of the last 2 nights. Oop. Do you, have a therapist or anything? Out here in Cold Town, Appalachia? Stella laughs. No, but I've got my system and it's worked for me so far. She pauses for a moment. So, ghost hunting, are you pumped? Yeah, I'm ready, but you better stay close in case I get scared. Huh, I'll do my best. But hey, if this is anything like the other ghost hunt I've ever been on, it'll be a much appreciated breather. Unless you count Tommy Knockers as ghosts. Or Wayne. How's the squishing coming along? Eat some of the flour and butter mix. You silently raise a handful of the crumbly flour and mixture to your mouth and chomp down. It's salty and oily but dry at the same time. The baking powder leaves an unpleasant aftertaste. Oop, let's go to the... Stella watches you choke down a mouthful of raw ingredients, taken aback at first. Let's save it right here because... Oh my god, that's hilarious. I bet that was an interesting flavor experience. She reaches over and takes the bowl from you. Looks perfect. Now I just have to add the wet stuff and we're in business. Don't worry, I'll do the whole roll out and fold part. I know that might be intimidating. You wash your hands as Stella adds her milk concoction to the flour mixture, stirring a few times before turning to the counter for the final step. Our little babies are ready to go in the oven. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while we wait. Can I have an egg too? Of course, the more the merrier. Hope you like over easy. Stella cracks an egg into a fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It's nice to have the company. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town, but I wish it were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the sword, too, I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple of days. Though again, better circumstances would be nice. Y'all, I was reading for a little minute. Okay. What happened to your parents? Stella tenses. Car crash. They were taking me to college. I didn't wind up going to college. Not much more to be said. Taking you to college. Were you in the car? Yeah. But hey, life moves on. Best not to dwell on stuff like that. Can we, talk about something else? Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought of moving away? That's hard to say. I inherited this house, so I didn't need to worry about where to live or how to survive. And I know everyone here. I don't really know folks out there. So, what exactly is your history with my cousin? It's complicated. How's the food coming? The timer goes off and Stella excitedly pops open the oven, pulling out a tray of delectable biscuits. Funny you should ask. It looks like we're done here. Cause you all. Alright. I think the middle mouse button, like that's how you get a full screened picture thing. This is my favorite part of the story, I guess, because like the envelopes and the breakfast. And the dog's so happy. It's still not as good as the diners, but if I could capture that kind of perfection, there would be no mountains left for me to conquer. Better to have the thrill of a challenge. It's nice to take things a little easy after the past couple days. As you and Stella start to dig in, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. If they're even still doing it after last night, I wonder how far the news has spread. Either way, it's a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and start talking ghosts. Gretchen barks at the mention of Mayor Jimmy. Why is the meeting of Mayor such an exciting event to you? He's just a politician? You'll see. Let's finish up and head on over. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. You and Stella make your way to the former town hall, now Scarlet Hollow's library, excuse me. It's surprisingly busy. A small crowd formed in the corner of the main foyer. Now we're just waiting on Kanika. Hey Kanika girl, how you doing? Surprised to see you here, Carla. I half expected you to have skipped town. She reminds me of one of the girls from American Horror Story Coven. And not only that, like a few other roles too, but that's immediately what I thought of. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Carla to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it. Trust us. Alright, shall we? The mayor and his dog. He's a dog. Okay. Let's go. Dialogue history. Not only is this mayor a dog, but judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has also been a dog. No stuff. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little stash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. Look how cute they are. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with curious intensity. He knows you have something. Oh, the peanuts. Offer him a campaign distribution. You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. The mayor's nose twitches eagerly at their strong odor, and then he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft-shelled lagoon. Drop it, sir. Drop it. His security detail tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. Oh, hey, you finally got rid of those things. You better hope those nuts settle well. If the mayor gets any tummy trouble after eating your disgusted pocket peanuts, there'll be hell to pay. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. What? I can do head pats and ear scratches, but why you can't shake my paw? What? Isn't he just the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature, and all my friends and Winnie's biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog, Mayor, is a close fifth, no contest. Gretchen squirms to Stella's arms, trying to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two would have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kanika is quick to follow. It looks like everyone is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Sounds like old Gretchen the mayor may have unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Carla? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry to hear about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I've heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Pearl Ann, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? I think we need an exorcism. Oscar's place is haunted and we're investigating tonight. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits, lingering neither in heaven nor hell, jumping out of closets to scare us. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever it is he saw. You should come ghost hunting with us tonight, then prove it's not a haunting. The blood drains from his face as he gulps nervously. Oh, I promised my daughter we would watch VeggieTales tonight, so I'm afraid I have plans. But let me know if you see anything strange. I'd love to hear your account of this supposed haunting. In fact, here's my card. He hands you a business card. Call me if you need me. You mentioned Pearl Ann being in a better place earlier. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearl Ann's in hell. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good deep down inside. It's best not to speak ill of the dead. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. That sounds lovely, thank you. Really? Oh, that's great. Sorry, I just don't usually get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church. Anytime that works for you, just swing by and I'm sure I'll be around. It was lovely to meet you and have a blessed day, Carla. The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. You found them already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. Are you sure there's nothing we can do for Rosalina right now? I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan. Ghost bust the house clean and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost. Infestation? Is that what you call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. We have the power of friendship on our side. Heck yeah, we do. If anime has taught me anything, it's that the power of friendship is unstoppable. That's a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina will at least be glad to know you all did your best to help her. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Oh yeah, Carla, we made dinner plans with our pal Reese yesterday. I'm sure his mom will be totally fine with an extra guest. Will she? Absolutely, and maybe we can even get him to come ghost hunting with us. You don't have that much time to kill before the evening's activities, and you're going to need dinner. A free meal is a free meal. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Oh, I should send Tabitha a reminder about this. Oh my god, yes, can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on, I think you know you have some sort of a bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe she comes along tonight. The two of you will finally get along. No. My turn anyways, but secretly. You discreetly shoot your cousin a text reminding her of the evening's ghost hunt. Stella and Kanika will find out about it if she actually shows up. I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving me these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Everyone should be nicer to him. He seems like a good man. Sometimes you gotta trust your gut. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. He's not normal. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That is exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Head to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You find yourself in front of what must be Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey, Reese. Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Carla, right? Stella told me you were coming. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought another guest. And the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some of those easy chew dog jerky stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Dr. Kelly quietly eyes you while the three of you wait. You whistle as you wait for Stella and Kanika to come back from the van. Okay, we're back. Great, let's get this over with. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. I hate that. Let me save So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to get to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Look at this, we messing around, we about to find out. Oh, cool. That's actually really cool. This is the basement of a tortured artist. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corner of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of protective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forget the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Do you want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking in town is enough to put me in bed for a few weeks. Sorry. Excuse me, y'all. Let me go back and read that. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here. Stella, I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. The die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? What do you think of my cousin? She's always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. No, she's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought it was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them actually. Tell me what you think. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean? What does it mean that they've been lurking around here though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. These things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. It could be riding on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following Carla around, being all ominous. Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all our sakes. If you ever need a model, I'm here till Monday. That would be amazing, though I should warn you, I work odd hours. I don't usually pick up a brush until late at night. But if that's not a deal breaker, it would be incredible to have such a captivating model. I look forward to the company, and I hope I can get your I hope I can do your likeness justice. What are you sick with? Jesus, Carla, coming right in with that one, huh? We don't have to talk about your illness, Reese. It's okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my morning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Damn, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We just gotta make the best of what we got. See, Carla gets me. Stella, maybe it was a mistake to get these two together. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the moon. The school here is the tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did, or some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Now that excuse me, I gotta yawn. Now that we were free from dealing with jerks. Wait, hold on. Now that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Thank you, Carla. I don't really make my art for other people, so it's always nice. It's always a nice surprise when it resonates with someone, especially considering how personal these pieces are to me. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound. You know, I've still got that painting I stole from you back in high school. I even took it to college with me. You make good stuff, dude. Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. Knowing there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is horrifying. No way, it's rad and people compliment it all the time. You could gain a real following if you ever posted these online, you know? Nah, I think I'm okay sticking to sparsely populated late night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella, having to exist in front of all those people all the time. Knowing some version of you lived in their heads, knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you ever put your art on display is a live stream during Google hours, when am I going to be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings, then you can see them all. And maybe they'll be worth millions since I'll be dead. I'll be able to rest easy knowing someone had retroactively, given my life value. Give me just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Thank you. I'm almost back, guys. Wait just one little baby second. I'll be right back. Just a few minutes, please. Thank you. Alright, y'all. I think that is the best I can do for now. When I edit this, I'll try to edit out the larger gaps in the video. Thank you for waiting. Ooh. Okay. Maybe they'll be worth millions since I'll be dead. It'll be easy to rest knowing someone had retroactively given my life value. The movie collection. What movie collection you got? Got any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently, and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. Maybe we could do a movie night later this week. Is your mom going to let us? I don't see why she wouldn't. It's just a movie. Oh my god, yes, we haven't had a movie night in years. Your mom really looks out for you. It's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. I get that. She's worried about you. Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against me until the day I die? Actually, Kanika, I think she admires you. She says you have a good work ethic and she has a lot of respect for people like that. Really? She said that? Whoa. I can't imagine how mean she must be to the people she doesn't like. I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know you've really messed up. What about me? Does she say things about me? Do you want to know? Well, when you say it like that, no. I'll just keep imagining us as very good friends. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. No use saying anything here. It's probably best to just comply silently. All the pictures in a hallway. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house, but more than that, you feel something radiate out from behind it, something dark and cold. This picture here. This one. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well? There's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes you all of a sudden with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. She slides a few tablets toward Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is this pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. Worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Oh, why would I do that? Why would... Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. What exactly does he have? He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. It's too much to get into, a lot of technical terms that I have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again, so let's drop it. But I'm fine talking about it. Well, I'd rather we talk about something else. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly nervously glance toward her son before flitting back to a position of annoyance. You can't help but feel like what you saw went beyond compassionate worry to be genuine fear. It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. It's just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. Both of us have just had to come to terms with it. It's not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead. Well, maybe he doesn't have to. Ow! Jeez, Kanika, your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. Isn't that right, Stella? You can kick me all you like. It won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I don't think having people over is all that rough on me. We'll see how you feel in an hour. Does no one in this town have two parents? Dr. Kelly's glare intensifies. Small towns are full of drama. People meet when they're young and reckless, and it doesn't always work out long term. Plus, these hills are dangerous, and the job's even more so. Things happen. Not everyone gets some fairy tale ending. You can find happy endings anywhere, though. It doesn't have to be perfect, but people can still be happy even if bad things have happened to them. I guess living in denial is a kind of happiness, sure. Me. There's no need for everyone to be so tense. Everything's okay. We're all just here to have a nice dinner. Speak for yourself. Doc, really, it's fine. You're right. I haven't been giving this a chance. The danger. You see any weird, hairless creatures scurrying around in the woods at night? I don't tend to go wandering in the woods after dark, so no. You don't have to go all the way to the woods. They've been coming to our windows at night. Boy, what? They've been... what? There are these things called ditchlings, and they've been preying on the local wildlife. And Carla and I found a whole nest of them the other night when we... Oh, I see. There's some of your little cryptozoological creatures. I know it sounds pretty out there, but I've seen these things in person. We're not messing around. They're out there laying eggs in animals and doing God knows what else. And here I thought you finally managed to get an even head on your shoulders, Kanika. It sounds like Stella must be a bad influence on you. I know her little stories can be convincing, but that's only because she's managed to thoroughly convince herself. She's not making up stories, neither is Kanika, and neither am I. All you have to do is look outside after dark. There have been more every night. They're all pale and doughy. And their faces, they're like sculptures of humans that didn't set right. I see. You stay up too late painting your grisly faces, so you've started to see them everywhere. I'm sure whatever's outside, it's just raccoons or... Stop. Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow whether you want to face it or not. Oh. Going ahead, boy. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody is making eye contact with anyone else. Okay, while we're here, have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any minors who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of trippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. Girl! If you're so concerned about the mind, why don't you just have Carla ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your little weird investigation into nothing. What about animals? Yeah. Have you seen any sick animals lately? I'm a doctor, not a vet. Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week? I think it was a cow, yeah. Yeah, but it's not like I imagined the thing. I told him what I just told you and sent them on their way. But you said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. Doesn't that sound like... Ditchlings. Are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Dr. Kelly, in Stella's footage, it looked like there was something pupating inside of one of those chickens. I bet there were lumps on the cow. You really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new, horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave these discoveries to someone else. Excuse me, y'all. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, and the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. Okay, well, you're a doctor. Do you think those kids are okay? It's possible. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm just stuck here waiting for the call. Here's hoping it doesn't come. An anxious silence descends on the dinner table. The tension at the table reaches a breaking point. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. So we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime later this week while Carla's still in town? We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that, so I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. Alright, boy, yeah, you tell her. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. See, she done gave you them doggone pills. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. No, he's sick. Everyone, get out of my house. Please, just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs his friend the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave. Please. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you that right now he's very, very much not fine. Now leave. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? I could have sworn I saw genuine fear in her eyes for a second there. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. That happens to me sometimes. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. If anyone is afraid of anyone in that house, Reese is afraid of its mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly's good people. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Kanika's low-key growing on me too. Well, not low-key because I just told you. But yeah, she's growing on me. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. Me. A ghost hunt seems like the perfect place to sneak in some smooching, other than the guys who are splitting up in search for clues. Me! That's secretly what I thought. Me! Maybe a special someone might interested in breaking off from the rest of the group. This is from the keen eye trait. Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby bush catch your eye. You can't help but feel that with every passing day, the ditchlings grow bigger. Enter the library. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar! Are you back yet? Shh! You can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. The little reading adventure thing in the back makes me happy. Oh, hey, Oscar. How you doing? You looking awful comfy. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. I hope dinner went okay? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. It just means we have more time to hunt. I've come fully loaded. I've got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow. This is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff or do you go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in, light, and pop out, grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. I've got a bad feeling about this. There were dishlings in the bushes outside. Who knows how many more there are lurking around here. That's concerning. Are you sure it's safe to be around them? If Sybil's right, we're only going to see more of them as time goes on. We can't let them get in the way of things. You know what? There could always be a rational, non-supernatural explanation to what I saw last night. Like aliens. Oh yeah, I can see that. Nope, no way, we're not going down that route. It's just a mind collapse. Guys, it's just a mind collapse. Sure, we all got a little riled up in there, but the knocking is just what happens before a mind collapse. There's nothing supernatural or extraterrestrial about that. I don't know. I've seen some pretty convincing stuff on the Discovery Channel. You're messing with me, aren't you? I don't know why I did that. Oh, he's my favorite. Well, they literally gonna make a Shaggy. They gotta get Shaggy up in here. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way I was ever gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, I'm glad you could make it. Let's have some fun with Zane. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to use my troubled mind. Let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for... Where the hell is the chat box, by the way? Hold on. Okay, y'all still here. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Look at them with their ghost hunt equipment. And the dog. There's no way you're doing this without me. Rosalina, we talked about this. No, you talked at me about it. I'm sick of other people making decisions for me. I just want to be able to live in our house again. I'm going in there and sleeping in my room tonight, no matter what. No. No, you ain't coming. Alright, whatever. I mean, Zane's coming. It's not like tonight is an adult-only event. She's got a good point, Miss G. Yeah, but... Come on, Dad. I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. You're right. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Aside from the painting on the floor, this living room feels too normal, too human to be haunted. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking anything up around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. It could be important evidence. Which reminds me, I do want to play Phasmo for you guys soon. It's what I got my start with. At least when I felt like something was shaking. So, it's only fair that we go back and pay homage. I'll always play that game. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. Tabby! Oh, hey, Tabitha! I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Carla. After I explicitly asked you not to. Oh, she caught me. At least you did me the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Wait, Carla, you invited her? Oh, Lord. It's happening. Yeah, because I secretly invited the other one. Wow, Carla, you really brought the whole gang together today. So, Tabitha, Oscar, Zane, Rosalina, Stella, Kanika. This picture fell on the floor. She put it back up. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Carla, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? What? I like her. We're friends. Really? No, I'm just here chaperoning. Wow, Carly, do you have any idea how hard it is to get these two in the same room? This is amazing. Yeah, I probably would have tried to do it. Door is open. The door is open. Somebody get the EMF. Take the EMF and go to the door. Okay. Yeah, amazing. That's a word for it. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I wonder if the ghost will even show with many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than the other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. I love Zane. He's my favorite. We're wasting our time here. Oscar said the ghost is in Rosalina's room. Yeah, but we don't have to rush there. I'm sure we can do it from out here. Right? What? Are you actually scared or something? You're an adult with a child. Grow up. Shut it, Tabitha. No one wants your opinion. Stella, I've been meaning to ask. Do you actually know how to get rid of ghosts? How exactly are we going to get rid of it if we find one? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse come to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. The ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. That feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Look at the baby bat. Teen interests. Mini boys. New album. 11/22. That's cool. That's cute. And the dog's right over the stain. I don't see how that's relevant. Weird. I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you've scrubbed the stain out a bunch, maybe that's a part of a summoning ritual. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Ghost blood. Ghost blood. Definitely ghost blood. Or it's just a rusty pipe leaking all over your floor. I think that'd be a bigger problem than what Carla and Stella are suggesting. Have y'all tried ripping up the carpet to see what's causing the stain? The government owns this house. There's no way I'm leaving a big red stain in their carpet. I made sure it was pristine every morning. Besides, I also kind of assumed it was ghost blood, which it is. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll take you to court for neglect instead. Kanika is obviously right. Did it really not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under your floor? What if there's something written under there? Only one way to be sure. Oh, great. Now they pull up the cup. She excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh, dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish-brown. There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. Yo, it's getting real. Or maybe I don't want to sleep in here? There's a broken seal around its edges. Someone didn't want us down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has got to be long gone, right? There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, all right. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space, or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations. We solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. Excuse me. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. Come on, Stella, let's go. Oh, we done went into a time loop. Oh, Lord. Also, that picture is no longer on the wall. I don't remember if Jesus was there before. Sorry, Jesus. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where's everyone? Did we pass that again? Was there a leak in the basement or something? Okay, what the hell is going on? Maybe it's another gas pocket or mold or something shaken loose by the collapse yesterday. I don't know. This isn't exactly a normal occurrence for me. Now let's get the hell out of here before the bad air gives us brain damage. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why? Why does it look like Oscar's house in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. What if the others are passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper into the library? Then going back for them wouldn't do them any good. If they're not outside or in the library, we'll call the cops and let them take care of it. We don't want to wind up passing out again. We're of no use to anyone like that. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Y'all, where in the world do we go? We tripping. We tripping. We really tripping. They must have had some fumes. We tripping. You reach forward and pinch your cousin. Ow! Hey, what was that for? There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait. Do you hear music? Ah! That scared me, y'all. Did it scare you? Movement stirs as the figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Oh, Lord! Okay. Bella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Holy shit. Stella, you scared me. Yeah, cut it out. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, this is definitely a dream. I hope so. Quit trying to scare us. The ghost hunting is over. I'm taking my cousin home now. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here. Of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Instead of responding, you decide to stand back and listen instead. It's like she's got some kind of script. Maybe when it's done, she'll go back to normal. A flash of pain in Stella's eyes tells you that she's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She's in agony. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up. I'm more important than your responsibilities. Let's try to find an exit or something. I've had enough. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of here, Stella, I promise. So you done zombified my people, basically. That's what this is. I'll get you out of here, Stella, I promise. You done took her with... She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Oh, the shadow disappeared, so that must be the thing possessing her. I wish I would have picked that option. We can go back, though. We can go back and pick something else if we want. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. Absolutely not. We are not being drawn deeper into this weird garden, greenhouse, whatever it is. She yanks your arm, pulling you back the way you came. Where did the annex go? Let's try the door. But there can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob. Bet we back in the house. We back in the house? Oh no, it got worse. It got so much worse. There goes our little scratchy figure there. Bells ring as the cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulses as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. This thing. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. I'm gonna go get some water. You guys? Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dialed tone of a disconnected call. She has experiments up in there. Great, she couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Go ahead and save right here. This is pretty... Oh! Your father has left town. Charlie, we're moving to a new house. Okay? Okay. He can't come back. We've got to live somewhere else now. But that'll be fun, right? There'll be new kids to play with, and you can show them your little dolls. Hurry, sweetie, we don't have much time. The collapse, packing the bags, Charlie returning in the garden. It's coming together. Great, mystery solved. You can let us go now, ghosts. No, she can't come. I never want you to say her name again, do you hear me? We aren't friends with the Scarlets anymore. What? Oh God, they're outside. Are those torches? We don't have time, Charlie. We have to go right now. My name's not Charlie. Rosalina is whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As she departs, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell! We both died and we're in hell. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell, and when whatever we saw in this room, at least, happened right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the tables for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. There's so many ditchlings here. Ditchlings? You mean those gross little creatures like going around? Yeah, there really are a lot of them. You're right. There's only one way to get to the end of this. Shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside, and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fish from the bottom of a pond. I get it. That's a good description. One second. Try to scoot up to the table a bit more. Or my desk. Sorry. What magic words do I have to say to get you to let us go? I'm sorry, okay? Whatever my family did to piss you off so much, I'm sorry. Nariga Kanika! You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? I want to get off this ride now. I never even wanted to get on. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family and what it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts, just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? It looks like there's more to this haunting than just collapse. I don't think I want to know much about some fling my great-grandmother had. This is definitely too much information, and it really has nothing to do with me. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire as well, you know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Is the ghost mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out? Pretty pathetic if that's the case. It's not like I'm in a happy relationship, but at least I'm not making it someone else's problem. The powers that work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her there. Then you can both go free. Alright, so the scratchy thing, right? No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika mimes, handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Thank you, I shall do as you say. That's where you'll find them. You'll need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Aww. And then she's gone. Yeah, I hope they get their happiness too. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die. Whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you, sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. There you are. Ah, it's Wayne. The masked guy. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. He killed it! Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Whoa. Talk. Hey, Wayne, you want to figure this out with us? Don't talk to it. Let Carla speak. I'm no enemy. Don't listen to it either. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Carla. I don't think that girl is any good for you. Stella? Was that her name? Seems she's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive. Tabitha bolts for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. Hey, so are you still in him? Because I wouldn't mind shooting my shot. What the hell kind of question is that? This is no time for jokes. Listen to me. If you run into that thing again, don't talk to it. Just ignore it. Or better yet, run away. Now come on. If it got in here, there must be a way out. Good. That's gracious. The two of you step out from under the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. Zane! I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Oscar? What in the world? As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center looking painfully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So, this is the dad, played by a dad. It looks especially painful, like on an emotional level. Even if everyone else could understand what we were saying, I wonder if he can even hear us. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Here we go with the whole Enoch thing again. Spiteful to the end, wasn't he? You're right. I've been using that as an excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he dug his own grave. They may have me run out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there, tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'm so confused. Yeah. Don't even bother listening then. I don't care what this ghost is trying to tell us. All these people are dead and buried, and their actions have gone with them. Damn it, boy. I may not have to the morning. Promise me. Promise me you'll go back. And at the very least, show that Enoch bastard what for. And they dragged him under the bed. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Now we're going down inside of a mattress. Is everyone here? What's going on? You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. Stella stares through you as the indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. I think I'm going to be sick. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. What, these dolls? What are you talking about? This one is extra creepy. Is she doing a baby voice? Yeah, it's humiliating. This ghost really has no respect for his actors. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you probably can make real money if you put on a show for people. I'm not in it for the money. These wooden dolls are a mere stepping stone for the real deal. People. Going back into character. Don't antagonize the ghost, not until we find a way out. A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. I wish we could go back in time all those years ago and tell them what we know. Right, so we're in character now. Me too. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. You can see the tiniest shimmer of tears in Tabitha's eyes. She blinks and they're gone. There, are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get in another word. The scratchies are getting bigger. Good lord. You done took Oscar, Kanika, Zane, Stella, and Gretchen, and they're all puppets in this play. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. Open it. You wordlessly step towards the trapdoor, as if we didn't learn anything the first time. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. This thing again. This goat thing. Or ram thing. It took some digging, but it's there. So, visions? The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Oh. That's what happened. Oh. Eddie. Look at his eyes. No way. Trigger warning, y'all. Got some violence going on. Oh god, I'm actually going to be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? Everyone. Kanika, Rosalina, Zane, Oscar, Stella, and Gretchen. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? I'm sorry you died. Don't answer it. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please, I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years to pay for the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No. It is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit. Tabitha's right. This is bullshit. We're not giving you a goddamn thing, but the spirit ignores you and your cousin's protestations. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. I hope I didn't come too late and negotiable. Just peacefully to... Mom? All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that my problem? It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. I agree with Sybil. Tabitha, you should be the one to handle this. Absolutely not. Neither of you are going to make me do this. I know you can get us out of here, Sybil. Sybil eyes you carefully from across the room. Fine, if you're not going to deal with this thing, then I will. You take a step towards the spotlight. As you move forward, you can feel Tabitha's hand on your shoulder. Carla, what are you doing? You ignore Tabitha's plea and take another step forward. Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. Y'all, we're about to be on chapter 4. That was good. I really enjoyed this episode. Let's go over the recap. Oh! The Puppet Master. I dig that. I think that's Charlie. Charlie just wants to be happy with Eddie. For the first time in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel it pressing in on all sides and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Claw your way out. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air. Look back behind you. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. I think that's like Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you and broken at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. No. Carla, what happened to you? You look awful. It's done, Tabitha. If you have any regrets, keep them to yourself. You try and think of words to say, but you're still delirious from what happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Come on, Carla, let's get you home. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Sybil lends you her arm and guides you out of the library, Tabitha trailing close behind. You're outside. It's real this time. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library, your lungs wheezing as if you've run a marathon. You can almost feel goodness. You can almost feel how pale your face has become, your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that have formed there. I'm gonna go wait by the car. Just let me know when you're ready to go home. Your cousin walks off before you get the chance to respond. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. Thane walks off down the road. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what y'all were planning to do. How are we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around the supernatural. I thought you'd learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Kanika stops mid-sentence as she realizes what's happened to you. Oh my god, Carla, you poor thing. Carla, did you... All that matters is that Rosalina can go back to sleeping in her own home. I'm so sorry you had to lose so much to make that happen. If I'd have known what would be taken from you... I can't believe Tabitha let you do that. It's outrageous. If anyone should have paid a price to put that ghost to rest, it should have been her. You don't even live here. You're barely even a Scarlet. It's just, it's so unfair. Just because I happen to make a choice, it doesn't mean that someone else should have been obligated to make it instead. It's kind of the whole point of having free will. Well, that doesn't make it any less unfair. I agree, it is unfair, but I did my best to sway her. And what's done is done. There's no use dwelling on things. Kanika takes a deep breath and sighs. You know, Carla, the salt and pepper look really works on you. Maybe this was a net win? Take that, Ghost. You might have lost years of your life, but all it really managed to do is make you even hotter. Kanika. Sorry, just trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost, and she's just standing off by herself. It'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. I'm going to go check in with her. You walk over to Stella. Oh, hey Carla. Your channel is gonna go wild for that stuff. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. She hurries off down the road. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her climb up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. Stella. And you don't need to be rushing anywhere. Same goes for you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. What was it like, being puppeted? They all glance away. It hurt. Why didn't I make Rosalina stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to her. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? I have no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out, but I remember each and every one of them. It's like they were burned into my memory. You poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other, though none of them gave any of their years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? No idea. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. There was another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. It's a pretty weird coincidence, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been fighting carvings around town, and they've been giving you visions? I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Carla, if you have the time, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea after you've had the chance to get some rest. You actually tried pretty hard to warn us about things, Oscar. None of us took you seriously enough. Well, I should have done a better job warning you. I should have known how bad it could have gotten in there. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, I was just going to sneak in after you. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. I ran into Wayne into one of those rooms, BTW, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. What? Are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling under his boot. It was actually kind of hot. Oh my god, gross. There was someone else in there? But that's my house. Rosaline and I live there. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Carla for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will. Thank you. All of you. Again. I believe it's time to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Carla? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Kanika warily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places the hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Carla. She leaves you and catches up to her daughter. You can't help but overhear snippets of their conversation as they leave. My whole body hurts, Mom. What was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. It was a spirit, dear. I've never been a fan of the word ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit, the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. Time to wrap things up here. Go back to the estate. Okay. Okay. As soon as you get into the car, the exhaustions of the night's events overwhelmed you. The ache in your bones becomes a dull throb as your body sinks into the seat, and your eyelids pull shut as if weighted by lead sheets. We're back. Do you need me to carry you inside? That would be really nice, actually. It hurts to be alive. I was kidding. I'm not going to carry you. Now come on, let's get you to bed. You're back inside. The chill of the night breeze is a little better here, but your legs are numb with exhaustion. Well, we're back. I have to imagine you want to get to bed. This is awful. I'm traumatized. The words barely fall out of your mouth. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. Let this be a lesson to you, Carla. But you've got to get back to bed. You look like death. You find yourself unable to object. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days. That's all. And then the bus comes. You know, I don't have to leave the holler. I can get used to this place. You're delirious. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town. Oh, sorry, I thought it went day by day. My bad, y'all. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Episode 4 awaits. If you'd like to say before continuing, please do so now. Alright, I will come back. I'm going to stop the video here. And it says here we can join them on Discord or Blue Sky, which I plan on doing. I don't think I used Blue Sky yet. If I don't, I don't remember the username. We're gonna save. All right, you guys. Actually, it's my little secret. I'll be right back. And after episode 4 today, because I think that's all we're working with, this entire story will be on YouTube. I know I told you guys I would upload it, so I'm gonna do it. I just have to find my info. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna end this part of the stream here, and then I'll come back with episode 4. And when later on down the line, when we get to episodes 5 to 7, which will be released I think in some months or so, if not some quarter of 2026. So we do have to wait for the other episodes, but I'm glad to finish it up here with you guys. Let me end this part of the stream here, and then I'll get back with you. So this is episode 3's ending. Alright, I'll be back, you guys. Keep it silly and be kind. Be good to yourselves and to each other. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.